wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men know for Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and I don't think you know, but I know that you do.
What's up, brother? I'm assuming that's Jake on here right now. If so, let me know if you could see the countdown at the beginning and if it transitioned into the YouTube video. So we got quite a bit of stuff happening right now. In case a lot of you don't know, there are thousands and thousands of people in Washington right now supporting Hamas in Palestine. Thousands. There are a couple battalions worth of people that are supporting these terrorists in Washington right now as we speak. They've been there all fucking day. This is nuts. This is getting nuts. Right at the same time, today, the FBI released a list of every state in every town, every city in the states that they believe are about to be hit by a massive terror attack right here on American soil from sleeper cells. The FBI has finally admitted, yes, it's all here. It's all on the FBI's website. I found the best video I could from a guy on YouTube. I hope I don't get copyright struck for putting this on here today, but this is important news that people need to look at. I've also got, I'm sure you've all heard, I've been really fucking sick. That's why I haven't been coming on. I have been really sick the past few days, like super sick. There's this crazy weird virus going around my town right now. The doctors don't know what it is. Nobody knows what it is. First, it starts off as a sinus headache here, and then it's really weird because it makes your vision go wonky. It makes you hallucinate a little bit. And it makes huge knots pop up in your spine and all in the back of your muscles in your back. It was really freaking weird. It was probably the weirdest illness I've ever had in my life. And it's everywhere in my town right now. Everybody's got it. Everybody I know has gone to the doctor for it, and the doctors told them the same thing. It starts off looking like an upper respiratory infection, but when they run labs and they run tests, they can't figure out what it is. So, yeah, that's awesome. That's a new thing. It's getting nuts. So I'm done talking about what's going on in other countries right now, guys, by the way, for this whole week, because there are so many crazy things happening in our country right now. In my state of Florida alone, there have been 9 murders just in my town this week. 9 murders in my tiny little town this week. Okay. All of these shootings, by the way, that happened over last weekend, all of these mass shootings that happened around Florida, like the one in Orlando, the one in Tampa, the one in Clearwater, the one up here in Miami, and the one in Sarasota, that nobody's talking about anywhere on the news because it happened in Florida. So those were all people that were from out of town, by the way. None of them were from here. None of them were locals. They all moved here. So this is the problem with having a mass influx of people coming into our communities that weren't raised in our communities. It's sort of like crossing the border. You know, you guys live in that savage communist third world place like New York and California. These are dystopian shitholes now. Okay, and this is what you've been used to living in. And you come here, you people don't even know how to knock on a bathroom door. You just walk in on people. Knock on a fucking door. Be civilized, man. Come down here and at least have enough decency to take that freaking traitor to this country New York tag off of your car when you come to our state. These old people come up to me, they're like, people won't answer our phone calls and they won't come do work for us. I'm like, it's because you got a New York tag on your car and you're calling people in Florida from a New York number. We've got so many problems happening right now where people are just looking up people's numbers in Patriot states and they call them and they harass them. So we don't know who we don't answer New York calls. We don't answer Chicago calls. We don't answer any of y'all's calls from any of these liberal states. So when you're calling a company and you're wondering why you can't get work, at least in my town, it's because if it's a patriot, they're not going to work for you. We'll sacrifice that money, okay? Because you people come here and you go to our school board meetings and you go to our county meetings and you go to our state meetings. This isn't your state. You will never be a local here. We are locals. We are born and raised here in Florida. We made this state what it is, okay? We built this state. Our families built this state. Their families built this state. Their families built this state. We are native to Florida, okay? So, yes, we do have more rights here than you. This is our community. We built it, okay? And you're coming here trying to destroy it is what's happening. And that's crazy. That's absolute insanity, okay? Because you come here and you leave your businesses back where you're from, and you pay your taxes up there, and you shop in your commerce in corporate stores, and you don't shop at local stores because it's too much of an inconvenience for you. Well, it's too much of an inconvenience for the strain on our economy you guys are placing. Since these mass influx of people have been coming here, the prices on our products in our stores have been going through the freaking roof. It's insanity because they have to bring more people in, and they're not used to having this size employee staff. They're not used to having this much most of our stores are out of goods for the locals that live here. We can't get food for our kids because you people come here and you buy 15 gallons of milk at once and you throw it in your freezer. You don't need to do that down here. Your power's not going to go out. You're not going to get stuck in your house during the winter time. You know, this is Florida. It doesn't snow here. We don't stock our grocery stores like that. So please stop going into our grocery stores and just buying everything in one shot, because we like to eat too. We like to have fucking toilet paper. Why are you people still hoarding toilet paper, man? Come on, bro. We all have to live together. You know, the reason people freak out when shit hits the fan is because they don't have things. And when you don't leave things for people to buy, that's what causes mass panic, and that's what causes chaos. So we all just have to live together. We have to work together. We have to just be together as a community. You know what I mean? That's another problem we have here in my town, at least. The old Republicans, you're the reason our country is like this. You understand that, right? All you old freaking people around here that act like your shit don't stink. It smells the worst because you're the rhinos that are just giving money to Republicans that keep doing the same thing. You're giving money to these campaigns that keep doing the same damn thing over and over again and screwing you. So you're just as blind as the left is at this point. Like I said, I've left the Republican Party. I'll vote for Trump any day of the week, but I'm not a Republican. I'm a constitutionalist. My president is a constitutionalist, okay? We have law enforcement in America that doesn't know the freaking Constitution at all. You take an oath to the Constitution. You don't take an oath to policies of a department, okay? A policy is not a law. An ordinance is not a law, okay? Nothing supersedes the Constitution. A state law does not supersede the Constitution. It doesn't work like that, officers. We need you to start learning that in America. We need you to start understanding that you're not an authority, you're a public servant, and you're here to be nice to us and to make us feel safe. Not to make us feel like we have gang members trying to rule over us. That's not your job. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, we're going to get to some of these videos now of some of these crazy, crazy protests that are going on right now as we speak in Washington. They're doing just some crazy, stupid stuff right now. Look, man, we're going to have to stand up. We're going to have to do something. We're going to have to stand together if you guys ever want to get this country back. Politicians are going to do it. They're showing us that right now. You know, they're not going to do anything for us. They're not going to help us. This isn't their fight. They want shit to go to hell so they can make a bunch of money and leave all the people behind like they normally do. And it's more out here. See what Washington looks like right now. about the commercials, but as you know, my bank account's completely frozen right now.
This is your garbage trash
shopping
browser. And this is Opera GX.
They
You see this difference? Opera is 100% customizable. You can even set how much RAM and CPU usage it uses so it doesn't slow down your computer at all. Look at how much more
This is in Washington. This is on American soil right now. This is in Washington, D.C. right now as we speak. This was from this afternoon, but they're still doing it tonight. The volume for the news kicks in a second, but I want you to, in a minute here, when they do an aerial view, I want you to get a gravity of how many people are here taking up for terrorists right now. These people are pro-Palestinian, pro-Hamas terrorist supporters, okay? On our soil, on American soil. All you people saying they have free speech. All you people saying they have the constitutional. You don't have a constitutional right to be a terrorist. These people are terrorists. This country has actively said they want us all fucking dead. These are terrorists. Okay? This is Washington, D.C. today. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these terrorist flags. These people have actively said they want us dead. You understand? Holy shit, bro. These are armies. And their rallies look like this everywhere they go in the United States. These are fucking armies, bro. Look how these fucking terrorists will unite and our have any patriots that'll come together out here. Are you serious? We don't have any patriots that'll come together and these fucking pussies will get out here like this and you say we're winning? You say we're the fucking power in America? Look at these people. Look at them coming together. While you cowards are sitting in your house waiting for a terror attack, living in fear of these fucking pussies right here. Are you kidding me, bro? Look at these people. They're nothing. They're cowards, man. They're taking up for people that will slaughter them. They're gonna help these people destroy our fucking country, and then these people are gonna slaughter every single one of them. It's crazy. It's absolute insanity. Because that's how it works. These people want you all dead. Every one of you that are standing there right now, you can't be Muslim. You can't be because you live in America. You're not a Muslim. All you people in America saying you're Muslim, you're not living in a Muslim country. Islam doesn't believe you can be converted to Islam. So you're not trying to convert people. You're going against your religion. You live in a country that's against your religion. You people aren't Muslims. You people aren't part of Islam. You understand this? Every one of these people would be killed if they went to Palestine right now. Every single one of these people would be murdered if they went to Palestine right now. Right now. Every single one of them. And this is American soil. This is insane. This is insanity. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea.
Hey, Maz, I'm here. 41 Pennsylvania.
72. Okay? 70 Muslim countries.
You're not ready for it.
Around right now. 72 Muslim countries around where they're at right now. Right beside them. And none of them will take them in. None of them will take them in. But they want America to take these terrorists in. No. Nope. 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 I will personally get in my truck and find people that will stop you from allowing these people to come into this country if you do this. You've already released a list of people that states that are waiting to be attacked now. You've already got that list today. So it's nuts. New York, the whole state of New York is under warning to be attacked. Washington, D.C., Florida, okay, Boca Raton, Florida, Orlando, Florida, Tampa, Florida, and Fort Lauderdale, Florida are under watch by the FBI right now for large terror attacks. The whole state of New York. I've posted it on my channel, and I posted it on my X channel as well. The whole list. You can go to the DOJ FBI website right now and find that. I'm going to pull up that video one more time, and we're going to look at this army of terrorists on the streets in America wearing jihadist garb. Okay? These people are downright wearing jihadist Hamas garb on their heads and on their bodies, and nobody's doing anything. The FBI is announcing that there's going to be a massive terrorist attack from American soil on America because we have 150,000 terrorists that have been allowed in our country. And you know, they told you they picked up those 152. Well, out of those 152 that are known terrorists that were picked up for a reason, they only deported 4 of them, and the rest of them they let back in the fucking country. 80% of those terrorists out of the 151, they let come into America. They let stay here. They let go. Okay. Now they're putting in the cities where it's only in the cities where they just passed the laws that illegal immigrants can vote now. They're putting ankle monitors on them as they're kicking them out of the homeless shelters. Everybody's like, what's up with the ankle monitors? Why the ankle monitors? It's so they can find them when it's time to vote, you ding dong. And so they can take that GPS tracker and go, that's where they're at. Let's go get them so they can go fucking vote because we passed a law so they can vote illegally. Illegal aliens. You can't pass a law for a non-American citizen to vote. It doesn't wait. So this is communism. This is socialism. This is terrorism is what this is. Okay. And all of you out here that are towing the line on all these social medias right now so you don't lose your money and you don't get kicked off here. The only thing you care about is your fucking bottom dollar. And that's it. You don't care about the citizens of your community. You say, oh, we're doing this for the citizens. What the fuck are you doing for the citizens besides making yourself millions of dollars? I don't give a shit if I make money on here. That's why I talk the way I do. I don't give a damn. You know what I care about? Securing the future for the children of this country. That's what I care about. For their children. That's what I care about. This is our future. People of my generation, 80s babies. This is our future. We're about to be old as fuck, and we won't be able to do anything about this anymore. Okay? The people that are already old as fuck don't give a shit because they're already about dead anyway. That's why they're not getting involved in this. They're just living their lives. They don't give a shit. They've fought their wars. They've done their shit. So everybody get mad at the old people because they're not giving you money and stuff to help you with all the stuff you're trying to do. I have nothing. I don't eat most days, and I'm still out here doing all these rallies, and I'm still finding a way to get this shit the fuck done. So don't make any excuses that you don't have anything because you're fixing to not have a damn thing. And when you don't know how you're going to get your food and you don't know how to get clean water and you don't know how to process your water properly, Maybe you don't have any devices to process your water and you don't know how to pull from the earth to process your water properly. You're going to be fucked. The first time you guys have to drink raw water and your body's never had that before, that'll kill you. You'll go septic and your body won't know what to do. You'll die. Okay. So you guys need to be getting out here and doing some training and getting ready for what's coming. And all you kids that are out here threatening us right now, I really hope you're doing your training, because every time you go and you try to do something with a firearm, you shoot yourselves. You really better do your training, because these people that you're taking up for, that you're going to help fight in our country, on our fucking soil, you traitor-ass bastards, they're going to slaughter you. Wolverines, stand up. Let's go, guys. It's time to bring the Wolverines out, bro. We're there. Pay attention to what the fuck's going on. We're there. Our DOJ has put on their website that we're going to, within the next year, by 2024, which is a couple months away, think about, a couple fucking months away, have some massive terror attack that's either going to take down our grid or kill a fuck ton of people in our country. Everybody's putting this out here in a different way, but that's what it says. That's what they're saying is going to happen. When they put it on their website and they tell you it's going to happen, you know it's going to happen because they're going to make it happen. They want this war. They need this money. These politicians are losing their money because of people like me and you that are out savage motherfuckers that don't care, that are being a target for the people in our community so our community doesn't get messed with and people screw with us. Okay, we need a few more people out here right now like me. And I've never said that before because I can't stand myself sometimes. But I'll tell you this right now. I'd rather be a little pissed off every day because I chose to make this decision for myself. I chose, just like you choosing to sit back on your fat asses and do nothing right now. I chose to make my truck that damn loud. So you terrorists that are out there, you cowards, I'm going to tell you right now, you coward-ass terrorists out there, come for me. Leave the citizens of my country alone. Come for motherfuckers like me that want you to come for us, okay? Because there's no mercy. There's a black flag on my truck for a reason. If you don't know what that means, figure out, guys. Because when you come near me, terrorists, this is a black flag zone, and you're not walking away. I promise you that. This is America. And we will fight for our country till every last drop of our blood. Hezbollah, Hamas, all of you, jihad. I'm a proud fucking infidel. I will fucking fight you all day. Come after me. Don't come after the citizens of my country. Come after me. I love you guys. I hope you have a blessed day. I pray for all of you that you find peace and that you repent and find love. Because otherwise you're about to be in a fiery pit of hell for all eternity. I to give you guys a fucking understand me? I'm going to do what has to be done to keep you safe so you have the chance to repent and save your soul. All I do is ask for the respect that you understand that God is real, man. And you need to repent. You need to save your life. Because my name is Joshua. In biblical times, everyone with the name of Joshua has had to do what is about to have to be done if Revelation says. Okay? There are warriors for Christ that can never step in the tabernacle again because we have to keep you people safe. Okay? That is what our calling is. If you are a warrior of Christ, your job is to keep the people of your community, of your country, of your God safe from all evil that would do them harm. Do you understand me? If you're a preacher for God, you should be out here in the streets right now every single day telling people to repent and letting them know they're about to go to a fiery damnation if they don't. Stop preaching this cookie cutter bullcrap in your churches where God is nothing but love. God is not nothing but love. Jesus is coming back for vengeance. Do you understand? Jesus is coming back for vengeance. And it's going to be a fiery vengeance. It's going to be a wrathful vengeance. And you're going to be on the ground, pooping your pants, with snot coming out of your nose and blood coming out of your eyes from the power of those feet when they touch the ground. And you're going to wish that you of the victims of Christ to do what needs to be done to keep the apostles and the teachers safe, or you be the teacher and you get out here and you start teaching these children what they're doing is an abomination to the Lord Almighty. All of you out here worried about your bottom line and your bottom dollar, you're not a Christian. I want you to understand, God does not love that you're not thinking about his brothers and sisters, his children right now, and your brothers and sisters. And you're thinking about your bottom line instead. God doesn't love that. He hates that. He hates evil, and that is the epitome of evil. Greed is one of the 7 deadly sins. Greed, okay? All you people out here saying we're fat shaming you, gluttony is one of the 7 deadly sins. Okay? Pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. I try to drop my pride and humble myself to the best of my ability. I know I'm a piece of crap. I don't think I'm better than any of you. Okay? But you all better start understanding. Stop preaching. Your church start telling people they need to repent now, because there ain't going to be any repentance after Revelations. Okay? If you didn't see what happened in Washington today, and you didn't just see what I showed you at the beginning of this, that are brainwashed, dressing up in jihadist from the Palestine will be free. Well, if they want to be free from the river to the sea, what happens to the Jews? That's the eradication of the Jews. What happens to the Americans and the Christians they're talking about now? Because they're not just saying kill all Jews. I'm tired of hearing people say that. They're also saying kill all Christians, kill all Americans. That's on the signs. Pay attention to what's going on here. Go to the DOJ's website. Go to the FBI's website and look at all the states that they think are either about to have. They're thinking your grids are going to be taken out, guys. They're thinking you're going to have no power and no way to function. Okay, so it's either one of the 2 worst scenarios they're telling you is going to happen right now. And when they want a war, they're going to make it happen. We saw it on 9/11. We saw it at Pearl Harbor. We know all of this shit was orchestrated by our own government now. We have the proof of it. It's gone through the court systems. Now they're doing this. I love all of you, and all I can say is please get out here, because when they're in Washington right now with like 30, 40,000 people bombarding the entire city, that makes you Republicans look like a bunch of pussies, doesn't it? Because you're sitting back at home scared, and you're scared. Clearly you're cowards, because they're out here by the masses taking our fucking country right now, terrorists, saying they're going to kill us all, saying they want us all dead on American soil. They allow the leader of Hamas to come to the UN in New York and threaten America and say they're going to burn us to the fucking ground with our own people on American soil, and then let him go home. He's a war criminal. He's one of the people that just orchestrated the slaughter in Israel, and they allowed him to come on our soil, and they offered him $100 million fucking dollars for his country. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? We're outright funding terrorists, and we're allowing terrorists on our streets. And you people are saying it's a First Amendment right. It's not a First Amendment right to be a fucking terrorist and say you want to slaughter everybody. That's not a First Amendment right. That is not a human right. You're not allowed to do that in America. The Constitution makes it very clear. If you're not a moral or religious person, that's the standard of the Constitution. Every one of the forefathers' writings in it, okay, in one of their writings says, if you're not a moral or religious person. Okay, so you don't get to come and say, well, now I'm Islamic, which, by the way, you can't be Islamic because you can't convert to Islam. Do you not understand that? There's only one way to be Islam. It has to be Muslim. That's it. You have to be born in a Muslim country. You can't be an American and call yourself a Muslim. You can't. It doesn't work like that. It goes against everything your fucking religion. It goes against everything the Quran says. Jihad, the struggle and fight against the infidel. That's what the Hamas meaning of jihad is. The struggle and fight. Your Quran in the Surah 5:528 says you have to eradicate all of the infidels before the end of times can come. And anyone that's not Muslim or a part of Islam is an infidel. You understand that, right? Kids out here protesting right now, you're going to help them next their country, and then they'll slaughter you. That's the hilarious part of it. You stupid brainwashed kids that are wearing this jihadist gear. Let me stay on this camera over here, and I'm going to put that picture up, and I'm just going to pause it there so we can get a reference of what I'm talking about the whole time I'm talking about this. In case you didn't see the beginning of this video, understand that there's 40, 50,000 people on the streets right now in Washington, D.C., saying from the river to the sea. And that's today. That's in real time today. This happened. They're still there during the night. It's we're clearly back to pretty much the summer of love again. So, sorry if you don't know. They've frozen my bank accounts. I've posted all of it on my account. They didn't like what I bought, and my bank decided they were going to shut my bank account down. They locked my account permanently. I posted the screenshot of that, and then I posted the video of the lady telling me they didn't like what I was buying. She didn't know I was recording the conversation. My account's locked. They give me no way to get back into my account. They've just taken my money. I have an online crypto bank, Go-To Bank. It has an online FDIC banking and crypto banking together, and they locked all of my accounts in one day because they didn't like a purchase I made. And that purchase was my Twitter purchase. Account. They said that I can no longer use my account. They said they'll do what they can. Get me a special with all of my money on it so I can open a new bank account somewhere else. So I guess that's a kind of a social credit score, right? But yeah, this is what I'm talking about when I say these people in Washington right now. This is insanity. The gravity of this, the same day that
Wix is your platform to perform.
That they're going to, they released the map. DOJ, FBI. I've got a video in here of a guy talking about it too. It's the best one I found so far. But they released all the major cities that they believe are about to have an actual terrorist attack on American soil. So what I want you to notice here is when they go to the aerial view on this, this is what's in our country right now. This is the kind of madness that, this is insanity. All you people could take up for these terrorists all you want. You know what I mean? You come near me with this, I'm going to treat you like a terrorist, though. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm an American citizen, okay? I believe in America. You're taking up for actual terrorists. These people, let me fast forward. These people, look at this. Look at this. These are battalions. These are battalions of soldiers. Do you not understand this? These are battalions. When the Hamas leader was just here at the UN in New York and said they're going to burn America to the ground, and then the exact next week after the week of rage, we have this. This is not the same as the one where they were all just there by 10,000 of them and took over the Capitol building. This is thousands and thousands of them waving Palestinian flags, chanting from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Well, I got a question for you. Where are the barricades for these people? How come they're not getting held out of these places with barricades like we were? They get free open range to go wherever they want to and do whatever they want to. Have y'all not noticed that these terrorists are allowed to do for a pro-Israel rally like it should be? Look at this. And you guys call yourself patriots. You guys call yourself patriots. These communists, look at this. You say we're winning the culture war? Look at this. Tim Pool, you say we're winning the culture war? Where are the fucking patriots at? Where are you patriots in Washington? These people have literally taken over the entire downtown Washington pretty much, bro. These are whole streets that they're zooming down with these cameras. They have to go to different areas and different shops because there's so many fucking people in downtown Washington. And by the way, they evacuated this town so people wouldn't get hurt. They made it very clear, if you're Jewish, you are not allowed. Listen, I want to repeat what I was just about to say with this off so you can hear it. If you're not allowed here right now. They're segregating the fucking Jews in the basements, bro. Are you kidding me? Do you not see what's going on here? They had just last week, a bunch of Jewish kids had to run into a library and barricade themselves in because these people were trying to fucking kill them, bro. Are you kidding me? And then the next day, there was a huge rally that was going to oppose the Jews, and the cops went and shut the pro-Israel rally down and said, they're going to hurt you if they come here. Well, then fucking stop them. They're terrorists, you assholes. They don't have a constitutional right to be a terrorist. That's the problem with law enforcement. Not one of you knows the Constitution. You take an oath to the Constitution. You're not an authority. You're a public servant. You take an oath to uphold the Constitution, not a policy, not an ordinance, not what any of these motherfuckers tell you to do. Okay, your head captain's word does not go over your oath to the Constitution. Anyone that takes an oath to the Constitution. Let me make that very clear. Okay, so once we start understanding that, once we understand that these people are advocating for slaughtering billions of fucking people. We're not talking thousands of people. We're not talking hundreds of people. They're advocating for slaughtering billions of fucking people. Do you understand this? They want to eradicate all Jews, Christians, Americans. Do you get this? You people are saying, stop the occupation of Palestine. Are you kidding me? There's 52 Muslim nations around this country, and not one of them will take these people in. Not one single Muslim country around these people will take them in. Do you know why? Because 2 other countries have already in the 70s. And you know what they did? They tried to occupy the area they were in and started fucking killing people. They kicked them out. That's why nobody lets these people in. You're saying these civilians. Videos I posted today showed you when soldiers are riding, it's not militants attacking these soldiers. It's fucking civilians throwing rocks and bottles at them and flaming bags and flaming fucking Molotov cocktails and fireworks. Who else does that? BLM, Antifa. You guys all wonder where they're getting their training from. Now you see. I've been trying to warn y'all about this for 4 freaking years now, and nobody listened to me. And every single thing I've said to y'all has been right. Every single fucking video I've put on here, there's not one thing that's come out that I was wrong about. Well, there's been maybe a couple. I'm not going to be that arrogant. I'm not going to be that narcissistic and arrogant, okay? There have been a few things that I've apologized and I said I was wrong about. But when it comes to these terrorists, I've lived in these fucking countries, man. As a kid, I've had to fight for my life. I've got bullet holes in me. I've got shrapnel marks in me from a child having to fight these sons of bitches. They hate us. My father was a missionary. They hate us, okay? They hate us. This whole country hates us. Muslims hate us. Any Muslim that's telling you that they love everybody isn't a Muslim, because the Quran does not tell you you can love everybody. You cannot love it. Okay? The Quran does not have Jesus in it. Jesus teaches us that we love everybody. Right now, we need preachers to stop preaching cookie cutter stuff. We need preachers to start telling you you're going to go to hell if you don't repent, because this is the war that's this is going to be it right here. I mean, to everybody that say, well, China's not really going to get involved. They are involved. 6 months ago, Iran, Russia, China, Saudi Arabia, all of them signed a military strategic treaty. Do you not know that Russia, China, Africa, and all of them have their own gold-backed currency now? They've already prepared for this. They don't need us. They've launched 118 different countries have joined the BRICS nations, okay? Iran is one of them. Do you not understand these things? These people are our enemies. These people have joined our enemies that want to destroy us, okay? These are our enemies. These are not our allies. These are not people that we need to sympathize for. These are people that want to slaughter us mercilessly, okay? And let me explain to you what they do. Okay, they don't just torture you. Like, you see movies and you see all this dumb shit that they do in the movies. No, there's much more horrific ways to torture people. First of all, if you're a female or a guy, they don't care. What they say over there is women are for babies and boys are for pleasure. Okay, these are horrendous people. They're fair justice in these countries. If you steal, they cut your fucking limb. They cut a limb off. Okay, they cut a limb off. If you get caught peeking in a window, they scoop your fucking eyeball out with the serrated spoon-looking thing. For all you queers for Palestine, they hang you in bags, black bags, from light posts, and they take David and Goliath slings, and they beat you with rocks, okay, until you're dead. And they do this for hours. Because there's only like two dudes slinging a rock at you, and it don't hit you every time, but you do hear every one of them that zings past you or hits that cloth and doesn't hit you. That shit's, it's crazy. The things they do, we wouldn't even think about doing. You know what I mean? We do some fucked up shit. Americans, we do some messed up stuff. We're some savage motherfuckers when it comes to war. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, if there's an attack on our oil, we already know this administration isn't worth the fuck. The American people are going to stand up over this, and we are going to take our fucking country. I want you to understand this. We will not allow a terrorist cell to come in here and take our shit. This is America, motherfucker. It's not our military that you need to be scared of. Okay, like I said, target me, terrorist. Target me. That's why it says fuck Palestine right on the side of my truck so you know who the fuck I am. In big black letters on a red backboard. You can't miss me out here. Don't mess with the citizens of my community. Come to me. Attack me. I'll fight you. Okay? I will fight you and I will sacrifice what I have to keep the citizens around me safe. And I'll do that for all of you. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're black, white, purple, green. I don't care if you're a misguided child that's been fucking brainwashed by these terrorists because you were raised like this. You were taught this just like their children were. I don't blame their children for trying to kill me, okay? I don't think their children are evil. I think they're indoctrinated and fucking brainwashed, okay? And I pray. Just so you know, God's not going to send these children that are doing horrible things because they were taught that. Okay, there's a special place in heaven for these poor children that are carrying bombs to people on orders of adults. There's a special place in heaven for all of these people that are being made to do this. You need to understand, these are the civilians doing this horrible stuff too. There are civilians that are doing this horrible stuff. It's not just the jihadist militants. Okay, so it is what it is, man. I'm going to go back. I'm going to show a couple more videos here. We're going to get into the thick of what's really, really going down. Some stuff that other people aren't reporting. People are worried about getting copyright struck and getting banned. I don't give a shit if they ban me. I'll just come back when they let me back on. You know, I want to get the news out here to you. I want you to understand what's going on. I mean,
There's one simple hearing
like I
hack
said,
and can use.
I'm sorry. As soon as I can get another bank account and a card, I'm going to have my premium paid for. I just don't have an option for it right now to pay it. All I have is cash money, and I don't even have much of that. I got like $10 to my name, so. Woohoo.
Just within 100 yards, within several hundred yards from the island across in Mexico, which is the most violent area along the Texas-Mexico border. So now that we're there, operating 24/7, we are capturing these.
Oh, that's right.
And
while this is all going on, they're finding massive amounts of bombs on the U.S.-Mexico border, just set up everywhere. And don't forget, the same time that the border got opened up and all these people started fleeing here, it's the same time that 67,000 pounds of high explosive came up missing off of that train. And now they're thinking that there's going to be, they still haven't found that, by the way. Go figure. They can find a fucking pipe bomb outside of Washington, not find the person that put it there. But they can find me right now and tell me when I'm going to jack off or take a piss, bro. They know the story, but this motherfuckers that stole 60,000 pounds of high explosive material, and we're talking high explosive material. If they were to fucking ignite this 60,000 pounds all in one shot, bro, you're talking a crater the size of a state, man. That's some harsh stuff, bro. It's high explosive material. Okay. So don't forget, we also had 2 tanks and a fighter jet come up missing last year. Sorry, I'm not completely over this cold yet. But I'm going to play this. I'm going to pause myself for a second so you can hear what this guy says about the shit they're finding at the border right now and the things that they're coming across. Now they're at war with the cartels. Of course, the cartels are in league with terrorists. I mean, that would just work in their favor, right?
About these explosives and what could have been done with them? What could happen with them were they not intercepted?
Right, Laura. So good evening. Of course, as you mentioned earlier, that's very disturbing, very shocking when you see images and when you know for a fact that now we are finding explosives as a law enforcement agency. We're finding explosives that are being left on the U.S. side in Texas, which right there in that picture you saw yourself, Border Patrol recovered that particular explosive, but also the video you saw, that's an actual gun battle that was taking place right across the river, which is known as Fronton Island, which is an island that we've been able to occupy, because of the General Land Office through Commissioner Don Buckingham, who gave us the authority to take control of this 170-acre island. Now, because of that, we are able to place just from the island across in Mexico, which is the most violent area along the Texas-Mexico border. So now that we're there operating 24/7, we are capturing these gun battles and now hearing explosives that are being detonated right across the river. It makes it a very dangerous and volatile situation when you know the cartels, and we know for many years the cartels operating in that specific area because they're fighting for lucrative drug smuggling routes. Now you have explosives in the mix. That makes it more dangerous. So, of course, if we weren't there to capture these types of events, the American people would not know what's taking place and how serious these threats are and how close these threats are to the border.
Well, I want you to listen to the White House's response to questions about terrorists who've been able to infiltrate the U.S. through the southern border. Watch this.
Is it possible that somebody who wants to commit a terrorist attack during a time of elevated threat across the southern border
I love him,
into the United States all the time?
I couldn't possibly answer that question.
Of course you can't answer that question. You can't answer any question, ever.
We have.
Ever.
Remain vigilant.
But, yes, I get banned. I just saw your comment, brother. My comments just finally popped up over here. But yeah, I get banned from Twitter, like, literally almost every day. They comment strike me. Everything you do on the new X, I get banned on Twitter more now. Don't get me wrong, I was banned for life off Twitter under the libs when I finally got banned. But with X, I get censored for everything. Every single thing I say on there, I get censored for. So I don't really put anything on X that much anymore. But I mean, overnight I got 100 followers on X all of a sudden. So I guess something picked up on there. I don't know what's going on though. But yeah, we got bombs at the border. We got probably 40, 50,000 people in Washington right now. We got all kinds of crazy stuff happening out here. Let's just go through a few of these. These are the citizens. These are the peaceful citizens, by the way, you're talking about. Those are the peaceful citizens you're talking about, chasing the Israelis right now. Now, those are your peaceful citizens of Gaza right there. The ones that you are protesting for out here. They're trying to kill these Israeli soldiers as they're driving down the road. Yeah, everything kids are told. I just feel bad for all the children that are out here indoctrinated stuff. Because it's the same thing they do in the countries that warn people about. And It's happened on American soil. It's happened to our children now. And nobody cares. Nobody seems to care. I'll continue to get louder and louder. I'll continue to make more of a big deal about all of this stuff, no matter what. I'll do everything I can to bring attention to myself and keep it away from you guys, but I can only take so much. I don't have much left to lose. Jake, you know on here, man, how much I get attacked in this town, how much I've had my shit vandalized here above everybody else because I'm the loudest motherfucker in this town. I'm literally out here on the streets doing some kind of flag waving or speaking out or at a county meeting or at a school board meeting every single day. Don't have a company anymore. They've shut it down. They stole my commercial lawnmowers. They stole my trailers. They caught my shit on fire. They burnt my RV to the ground. They've now, as you know, my bank accounts are frozen and shut down. The state's threatening to revoke my driver's license right now. I got that paper in the mail. I was going to post all that information tomorrow. It's nuts, bro. And I live in Florida, you know. So I'm going to go. I'm hoping I saved into this one the guy talking about where there's college campuses. I've not done that one. I'll post that video later of the places that are under active terror watch right now. I had to have posted it on one of these. There's no way I didn't. Oh, you know where I can find it? Boom, right now. I'll find it for you right now. It's in my history, I bet you. How's this thing going up? Oh, new footage of Ray Epps came out today too. It was pretty hilarious. The founder of BM had a massive mental breakdown today. Went out in the middle of the street, butt ass naked, painted himself up like a golden calf. Crazy stuff going on out there. Now you can see a little bit of the stuff I watch here, a little bit of the people that's why it keeps going back up, so it can load down everything, right? Well, I thought I was going to be able to find this video. I'll get it up on here. And one thing I didn't mention was old pedo RFK. We haven't done that since it happened. RFK got caught on the Lolita Express Jeffrey Epstein client list. You know, old Robert Kennedy there running for president for the Democrats. You know, pro gun confiscation, pro reparations. People saying he's going to pull fucking votes from Trump. You're smoking dope. People saying that the GOP's mad at Trump. Do you understand that makes MAGA Republicans happy? We don't like the GOP. You're all a bunch of fucking rhino sons of bitches. We'd just rather disband you. Honestly. We just start the MAGA party. Get rid of the Republican Party altogether. The Constitutional Party. We're constitutionalist. Let's just start the Constitutional Party, because the Libertarians used to be the Constitutional Party, but now they're just kind of cowards, man. They don't really do anything out here. They don't believe in the Constitution anymore because they toe the line and they do this. The Constitution doesn't toe the line, okay? The Constitution doesn't watch what it says. The Constitution is point blank, plain and simple, what it is. People say we need to amend the Second Amendment. You can't amend the Second Amendment. Do you understand that? My mic's a little choppy. Let me turn it down on 200. Is it a little better now? Whose thing was with Tucker? Which one? Who? Tucker's been doing a lot of different interviews lately. Tucker's a savage, bro. So, this is what I'm going to be covering most days, guys. Most days. Tomorrow, we're going to do a Sunday live. First, I'm going to start off with a prayer. Obviously, it's Sunday. I usually always start my broadcast off with a prayer. I'm still half brain dead from whatever this virus is. It really fogs your brain up, gives you little hallucinations, makes your vision go freaking weird. Just makes you feel funky, bro. Like just not hear it. It's almost like an out-of-body experience, this little virus was. It lasted for about 5 days. I still have the respiratory part of it right here. It's not bad. It just makes you cough. There's no sore throat, no pain whatsoever. It's just like your sinuses just fucking pour. And the best thing I found for it was Alka-Seltzer. Alka-Seltzer really works for it. Nothing else really worked. Cough medicine didn't work. Allergy medicine didn't work. So antibiotics didn't do anything to it. Made it worse, actually. I started taking a cycle of antibiotics. About 4 days into the antibiotics, I started puking my guts up. I said, okay, I'm done with that. So, I've been off them for about 48 hours now, and I'm starting to level out and feel a lot better. So I went to the park today and attempted to work out. My body wasn't 100% up for it, but it did anyway. So me and Kara have been doing a lot. I don't put Kara on her leash anymore. I just let her run free. She's doing well with that. They had some thing in the park today, some Trump thing, but all the products were Chinese, so I left. I started to stop and check it out and then realized it was all the older generation that literally refuses to come together with the Young Republicans Club here, and I don't understand that. I don't understand why you would want to push the younger generation away from your party. That doesn't make sense to me. That is the future of your party. The people I'm talking about are literally almost dead. Every single person at our Republican Executive Committee in this town are old farts except for maybe 2 kids, and they're never there. They're only out and they're just people that help with campaigns. They don't even work for the RHC. But all the people that are on the board of the RHC are old. They have old school policies and thoughts in their head. Their ideologies are old school Republican, not like the good old school Republican, like Rhino Republicans. One of them came up here to where I'm at and fucked with me one day. And he said something like, oh, we're not going to war. And I simply said, well, then you don't know anything about strategy or war. And the guy literally threatened my life in my parking lot. And then verbatim, he said, all people do is talk. And I said, well, I'm right the fuck here. And he got in his car and left. Don't say all people do is talk and then all you do is talk. I'm getting sick of you people coming up and picking a fight with me and then not being willing to fight me because I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to go hands-on. That doesn't bother me. I was raised in the 90s. That's what we did. Even our best friends, we would beat the shit out of each other in the middle of the street, and then we'd be best friends right after. Okay? That's just how we were raised in the 80s and 90s. If you can't deal with that, don't fuck with us, because we will go hands-on. We're not your generation, okay? I don't think there's ever been a generation like your generation, kids. We've never had a generation that's trying to be outright communist and terrorist at the same time. So all of you do realize every ideology that you have is against each other, right? You literally are the biggest clusterfuck of contradictions I've ever seen in my life. Queers for Palestine that want to be communist, that would also be killed in a communist country. All the ideologies you believe in literally want you dead. I don't get that. I don't get how you don't understand that. They even beat the shit out of you in Los Angeles last week. The Queers for Palestine's got the shit kicked out of them by Palestinian people. They said, no, We don't want you cheering for us. We hate you. We want to kill you. They literally verbatim said that to them on American soil, and they're still out here protesting. And for you Jews that are putting razor blades behind your flyers, good for you guys. I'm so proud of you. Those idiots need to learn a lesson. I've been putting razor blades in my windowsills for years, because when you get DNA, you get evidence. You can't deny your blood. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that will uphold in the court of law always. So you get DNA, you get evidence. I'm not telling you to hurt people, but you shouldn't be breaking the law. You're literally vandalizing people's stuff that belongs to somebody else. It doesn't belong to you. And listen, you people are children. You don't have a say. Let me make that clear to all of you that are minors out here doing this. You don't have a say. Okay, the Constitution is for adults. You don't have a say. You have human rights, but you don't have a say. You have no experience. You've never done anything for this country. Okay, just like when I was a kid, I didn't have a say, and it pissed me off. But guess what? You're retarded. Your mind isn't developed. You don't know what you're talking about. You're easily led on. Okay, so that's why you don't have a say. Your mind isn't developed. Your mind isn't fully developed until you're like 25, right? So, your children. I don't get mad at any of your children. I feel bad for you and I pray for your souls because you're misguided. And it sucks because you're going to have an eternal damnation of just absolute torture for the rest of your lives. And none of you are happy. Not one of you are happy. You're all angry. You say you're all about love. And all you do is hurt and maim and steal and good. That's all you do is you steal and kill and destroy. You literally are Satan's children's. Now I'm starting to get tired and starting to get a little dry mouth, so I'm talking funny, but I'm pissed off, guys. I am absolutely livid that my country has turned into this. My country has turned into this. I don't consider you people Americans, by the way. All of you people out here taking up for terrorists, you're not an American. You're a traitor, and I will treat you as such. I will treat you like a traitor to this country that you are. You can cuss me out. You can say you want to kill me as an American citizen all you want. You can threaten my life. I don't give a shit. But the moment you start taking up for communism and terrorists, I don't see you as American any longer. I don't recognize your rights. Plain and simple. I am an American 3%er, and I'm telling you right now, I'm here to stand up for my country. Okay, I'm here to stand up for my citizens. And I will continue to do so until you kill me. Plain and simple. There ain't no getting me in no prison cell. You ain't going to get me arrested. I don't violate the law. And I will, at this point in time in 2023, as a MAGA patriot that's done as much as I have and have my own FBI agent that watches me constantly, you're going to kill me, coppers, if you come for me over some stupid shit. You're going to kill me, plain and simple. Because you ain't taking me to no jail cell. It ain't happening. You'll make me disappear. I already know how that. Look at what you've done to every other Republican. They just disappear. Or they cower down. They cower down like little pussies. Like, look at Trump's lawyers. Look at these cowards, these traitors to our country. Look at all these people that have betrayed us, that promised they would fight. No conviction. Not one of you have any conviction. None of you. It's crazy. Trump, thank you, sir, for all the bullshit that these people have put you through, and you've just smiled and laughed at them, and you make fun of them, and you talk shit to them. I love you, brother. I absolutely love your personality. Everybody else, Trump's personality. Well, that's what brings me to Trump. I'm gonna tell you that right now, that he's a savage motherfucker, because that's what we need in America. You might not want to admit it, but look at our country now, after 4 years of communism. From 1776 to 2020, we were a mostly free people. We haven't been a free people for a long time. You people are subservient to a government, period. And before you say, oh, whoa, so are you? No, I don't live by the government's authority by any means, in any way, shape, or form of my life right now. None. I don't even live in a structured building because y'all fucking burnt my shit to the ground. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I'll keep doing what I do out here. I'll keep fighting for you. I love you all. I hope you have a very blessed night. I'm going to get off of here. If anybody sees this, I'm so shadow banned, it's not even funny. It would be awesome if you can give me a subscribe and a like. Mostly get those shares out there so people can see videos. I've got some people that are about to start sending me some videos that I've been talking to online. They have stuff that they're scared to put on their channels. I told them, send it to me. I'll shove that shit out here on my channels. Well, here's the problem with DeSantis as a governor, and what you people don't know is this has all been propaganda. This whole time it's been propaganda. DeSantis hasn't written one bill. DeSantis hasn't changed one thing. You know what DeSantis changed? He violated the Florida Constitution and changed it so he can stay governor, because Florida's Constitution makes it very clear. You cannot stay governor if you run for the office of president while you are the governor. You have to leave the office. He changed the United States Constitution so he can stay, or the Florida Constitution so he could stay the governor of Florida. He also abolished the Sunshine Law so we could have no oversight in what he was spending our money on. Most of you don't even know that he just confiscated guns from civilians in the state of Florida, okay, and sent our National Guard's stockpile reserves to Israel on the Florida dime. You don't know that, though, do you? You don't know that he secretly, in the middle of the night, sent a bunch of guns and ammo to Israel on the Florida dime, do you? Most of you don't know that. But he did that. He took it upon himself. I told you from the beginning, when he started saying he was going to run for congressman, after he just took $1.5 million from Disney while he was talking shit and saying he was going to hurt their organization, when he left a loophole open in the bill, conveniently, after Jeb Bush, Disney, and two other corporations donated a bunch of fucking money to him, like $1.5 million. He left a loophole open. Now Disney has more power than they did here in Florida, and they have the right to sue the American or the Florida citizens for $1.7 billion. Fucking good job, DeSantis. The Parental Rights and Education Bill only stops the teachers from grooming children inside of a classroom setting, which actually didn't get signed for 2 years until he was in office. Most of these other bills that you hear about, the transgender bill, never went through. It was all a scam. It never happened. A federal judge overturned it 2 days into the bill. So that never actually happened. It was all a lie. But you people think that actually got passed here, and the kids still fucking screamed about it and protested and rioted here about it. But it never even happened. It never went through. The illegal immigration bill has already been overturned by a federal judge. The illegal immigrants were gone for 3 days, and then all of their shit was back, and they're everywhere again in the state of Florida. So that didn't happen. I can't really name a lot of good bills that he actually passed because our representatives are the ones that push these bills. We did have full constitutional carry on the ticket. DeSantis denied it. He would only sign permitless carry. He doesn't believe in the Constitution. He believes in corporations and money. When he was a congressman, for those of you that don't know, DeSantis was a very failed congressman before he ran for governor. All of his appropriation bills were money for other countries, not for America. For Israel, he's been an advocate for Israel since he was a congressman. He's written massive spending bills for Israel, okay? He was one of the congressmen that helped Israel get the packages they have, that they get $1.6 billion from us every year for their military funding. DeSantis helped do that. So for those of you that don't know, DeSantis is a corporate pig. So for those of you that have turned on Trump for DeSantis, first of all, he's got no shot at being the president. The guy's, a bag of shit has more personality than DeSantis does. Okay. I campaigned for this man. I gave away 30-foot signs for free for this man. Okay. I will be the first to say I made a mistake. DeSantis doesn't make Florida what it is. The citizens of Florida, make Florida what it is. We bombard our school board meetings. We're the ones going into, this is why I have my own FBI agent, because I've pulled over 439 pornographic books out of the schools in the state of Florida. I've got critical race theory taken out of 32 schools in Florida. We got the masks out of all the schools in my community the moment DeSantis, for those of you that say we didn't get locked down in Florida, we were locked down for 3 months in fucking Florida. You know what happened? We said, fuck you, and we opened our businesses and told the cops to go fuck themselves. And the cops were like, okay, cool. You know, DeSantis didn't end that. We ended that. So he finally jumped on board. He always jumps on board once the citizens get pissed off. Those of you that aren't from Florida and haven't been here and paid attention to what's going on don't know this, okay? But those of us that are in politics every single day here do know this. But we have rhino Republicans, and we have a lot of them. But we also have Matt Gaetz. We have Byron Donalds. We've got some good fucking people, man. We've got one representative that took his private jet to Israel 2 days after the Gaza attack and rescued 23 citizens on his own dime, on his own money. He didn't spend, by the way, the 200 people that DeSantis sent the plane over there to get, that we had to make him do, by the way, our representatives had to talk him into doing that, cost the Florida taxpayers $17.8 million for 200 people. To fly 200 people, it costs us $17.8 million per flight. That's fucking insane, bro. You own private jets. Why are we paying $17 million per flight? That doesn't make sense to me. But that's a pad for the Florida pocket, I guess, right? That's some more taxes. I don't know, man. It just doesn't make sense to me. Worry about America. Worry about all of these illegal immigrants and all of these woke-ass people that are moving to our state that are... Listen, we've never had all these mass shootings in Florida ever until this fucking year. Ever like this. We've had 9 mass shootings in Florida in the past 2 fucking months, bro. Like 40-something. We've had 9 murders in my town this week. And you don't see it on the news anywhere. The cops don't tell the news anything. I go up to these people. I'm looking at the dead lady in her fucking car, bro. And I'm asking them what happened. There's a fucking knife sticking out of her. They're like, oh, nothing. Nothing happened. They're putting barricades up around it. What they do is the cops come in. They don't just put police tape up in this town. They have these big fucking cubicle barricades, and they barricade the whole area off so you can't get in there with a camera and do news. It's insane, bro. There's no real freedom of press in my town. I mean, what else is there to say? But we're at war, and people need to start understanding we're at war. Absolutely. Yeah, but you got to understand the whole Hillary thing. That would have made so many more problems than you people realize if she would have went to prison. That was a compromise that was cheerfully made by our president for specific reasons. Just like, remember I told you when they voted for McCarthy as speaker, I told you the Republicans, Trump and Gates, sat down with fucking Kevin McCarthy and made him sign a contract that if he didn't uphold his end of the bargain, they'd expel him. And look what happened. It happened. Just like I said it was going to. So, I do love our new Speaker of the House. Honestly, the way this guy talks, I'm not a big fan of the whole pro-war thing, really. In my opinion, he's kind of pro-war. But with what we're in right now, I mean, we're going to need someone that's tough on war, right? I wouldn't mind him as VP. I really want Matt Gaetz to be our VP. That would be my ticket. Trump, Matt Gaetz. Man, that would be a savage motherfucking ticket, bro. Tell me that wouldn't be the most. We'd be out of war immediately. Do you understand that? Because Matt Gaetz is professional. To me, Vivek Ramaswamy is a slimy little son of a bitch, man. I've put too many of his presentations next to other people's presentations, and he has plagiarized them verbatim. And Obama's one of them. He's plagiarized Obama a lot. A lot of Obama's presidential speeches. I don't like that. That scares me. I don't like the fact that when you look up his corporate record, man, I don't like his corporate record. You know, he's a politician. I see the sleaziness of the way he talks. Plus, his age, no other countries will take him seriously. There's only one option for 24, and everybody knows it. Trump's right. Every Republican should have jumped out of the race already. There should not be one traitor running against him right now. Period. When Mike Pence jumped in there, I just laughed. I laughed so hard, I had to turn the TV off. I was going to piss my pants, bro. I was laughing when they announced him for president. I said, are you fucking serious? Nobody ever liked that guy. He was the moderate Republican that Trump had to use at the time. Because what better option was there? Seriously. And in that time period, what better option was there? You know what I mean? We didn't have this full MAGA patriot movement going yet. So there wasn't a much better option there. There were a lot bigger rhinos than that. At least he just kind of sat back and shut the fuck up for the whole term, right? Because he pretty much did. We never heard anything from Pence, you know. So I still would have liked Trump as Speaker of the House. He could have ended all these stupid, that's what nobody's looking at strategically. He could have ended all these stupid trials. He would have had, as the Speaker of the House, he would have had the oversight over every one of these dumb trials that are going against him. Because you cannot charge somebody for a federal crime, which January 6th would have been a federal crime, in a state court. It doesn't work that way. These proceedings about January 6th in these states are illegal. You can't do it, but they're going to do it anyway. You know, it's actually against the law what they're doing. The judges are breaking the law by bringing these cases in their state. These are federal cases. They have to be handled by federal judges, not these state. You get what I'm saying? He was the president of the United States. And besides, if you read they're trying to get him on the 14th Amendment, it doesn't talk about the president and the 14th Amendment at all. It only talks about the elected officials in Congress and the Senate and other places like that. So you need to reread the 14th Amendment before you try to bring this up against him. I mean, you can't try him for the 14th Amendment in a state court. You just can't. It's not. That's not how America runs. That's not how our justice system is supposed to work. We don't have a functioning justice system. We don't have a functioning government. It doesn't matter how much you get out here and make videos for 1 million fucking people. When there's 300 million people and you're getting 10 million views, you're not changing the culture. You're changing a small bubble of people that are around you. Okay? We need to get politicians that are America First politicians that give a shit about America and nothing else. We don't need to worry about anything else. We need to clear our country out right now. Every illegal immigrant has to go. Period. We don't know if you're a terrorist or not. Period. Plain and simple. We're at war in our own country right now. Our DOJ is telling us there's going to be a massive terror attack on American soil. We have to get these people gone. States giving illegal immigrants voting rights, you can't give them voting rights for a federal election, so that doesn't make sense. You can't change a federal law you just can't do that. You know, this is what I'm so mad. That's why I have to stop for a minute. I'm so upset that I have to stop for a minute. Right? Because I get so mad that there is no more America. This is not America. We don't have a justice system at all. We don't have a democracy at all. We don't have a constitutional republic at all. We have none of that. It's all gone. The Republicans, there's only one party. That's it. The Communist Party. There's only one fucking party right now. That's it. All you people saying send money to these Republicans, you're stupid. You're stupid. Come together in your communities and support each other. Fuck these politicians. Disband all of them. Get rid of the whole fucking government at this point and start over. We have to start afresh, okay? We have to start anew. We have to save this country. All these dead motherfuckers that are in Congress right now that have been there for 1 billion years need to go. They just need to go. We need to just kick everybody out, defund every ABC organization there is, get rid of all of them. All of them. Done. FBI gone, DOJ gone, you're all gone. Okay? We'll keep a small select group that's just strictly for the security of our borders and our country. We'll bolster our military the way it was at one time. We'll have a strong military again. Okay? And we'll save our country. And let everybody else have their wars that they've been having for 1,000 years that have nothing to do with us except for causing problems in our country. And we don't even get to take any stress relief out about it. We just get to sit here and bitch about it. So either fucking attack us or shut the fuck up, man. Plain and simple. Attack us or shut the fuck up. It's just that easy. You hate us because you ain't us. Because there's no other country on the planet like ours. Nowhere. No communist countries ever worked. Look at California right now. Look at California in the 90s and look at California right now. California before and after communism. Okay? That's what communism does to a country. And you can do that through every communist country right now. You can go through every communist country right now and look at videos before they were communist and look at videos after they're communist. They're dystopian shitholes. And that's what America has turned into. It's not turning into a shithole. All of our major cities are done. They're broken. They're over. People are fleeing them. The people that are moving to them are crackheads so they can get government assistance and illegal immigrants. That's the majority of our cities now is drug addicts and illegal immigrants and criminals. You know what? I might have erased it, but I don't think I did. I'm going to share a video of these illegal immigrants. Or I'm going to show you a video of what it looks like in the city right now. As far as what these people are doing on a daily basis, what's just normal in the city. You would expect this in Palestine. You would expect this in a third world country on a daily basis. You would expect people to just walk up and rob people and take people's shit. I think I erased it because I didn't want to. Oh, nope, right here. Boom. Look at this. Watch this. And this is just everyday normal for these people now. It's insane. Wait until you see. Oh, I'm not sharing it. Hold on. Sorry about that. I'm still getting. This is my third time using this. So, yes, this is in the city in America that you're about to watch. Just pull up and rob a fucking cigarette truck, man. Just pull it up and just taking their shit. There's nothing they can do about it. That's illegal. That's illegal. And that's your culture. And you want your culture to be dominant in this country. And that's your fucking culture. Fuck you. You're savage motherfuckers. You don't act like human beings, man. That's not a human being. That's not reparations. You're not oppressed. You're outright stealing from people legally. You're definitely not fucking oppressed. You're criminals, okay? You're a criminal. You people doing this, you're criminals. Before you call me a racist and say I'm saying all black people are fucking criminals and all people with brown skin are criminals, I'm red, motherfucker. I have red skin. So, fuck you. I'm saying these people that do this shit, you're criminals, you're animals, okay? You don't deserve to be on the streets. Period. You don't deserve to be. I don't want to put you in prison. I want you to leave the country. You don't deserve to be in a civilized. I don't think anybody should go to prison, but you shouldn't be allowed to live in a civilized country either. If you want to act like an animal, go to a third world country We should have a program that ships people to third world countries. To me, prison is torture. Okay, it is. I've been to prison. Prison is torture. There's no redemption in prison. You don't get redeemed in prison. You learn how to be a better criminal in prison. Okay, you learn how to hurt people in prison. That's what you learn in prison. So when you've been in and out of jail all your life, you're a career criminal. I've been arrested 3 times in my entire life, and they were all after I was 30. Okay, some fucked up shit happened later on in life. It was stupid. But anyway, yeah, that's my belief. I don't believe we should have one prison in America. I believe if you want to act like a savage piece of shit, you should be sent to a savage piece of shit country. And if you want to fuck little kids and hurt little kids, you should be drawn and quartered. You should get the death penalty. It should be public execution, though. I believe pedophiles should be publicly executed. Period. Plain and simple. Hung. I like that. Hang them. Or wood chippers. I prefer wood chippers. That's my favorite. I'm a tree guy, so I prefer a wood chipper for anything. But yeah, that's my beliefs on the law. If you want to be a savage piece of shit and you want to break the law, you want to violate the law, leave the country. Otherwise, for the people that want to be in the country and want to be a law-abiding citizen, even if you have a past record, if you've bettered your life and you don't act like a criminal and you want to be a good person and you show that, every one of those people should be able to be a full citizen of America. Okay? If you're not out here committing crimes, you're clearly not a career criminal, so your life shouldn't be messed up forever. Let me explain to you something. Once you have a felony on your record, you literally can't really live in society at all. If you want to volunteer for a church, or you want to volunteer for the YMCA, or you want to volunteer for the Boy Scouts and teach young boys how to be men instead of this shit that's going on right now, if you want to volunteer for anything that has to do with dealing in anything with helping people, you're not allowed anymore. They won't let you. Okay? You're not allowed anymore. Can't own a firearm, you don't have any rights anymore. None. You literally lose your life over some mistakes. But if you're a career criminal and that's all you think about, and you're one of those people that goes into jail and you're in and out every week, and you see your friends when you go to jail, not when you're outside of jail, yeah, ship them all to a third world country and let them live like savage motherfuckers and see how long they survive and see how much they really like being a criminal. Okay, because we're the only country that have laws that are going to put you in prison. These other countries, they're just going to kill you. Okay? And the prisons that they send you to over there, it's a dirt floor. It ain't like it is here, bro. Once they do, whatever they do with you over there is what they do with you. But that would be an easier way to have a civilized country. But our government doesn't want a civilized country. They understand that the government makes money if there's communism. They don't give a fuck about the citizens. If your government wants communism, you need to understand that your government hates you. Okay? Because all communism does is take from the people that work their asses off and give it to people that don't want to do a damn thing. That's stupid. That's dumb. And you can't run an economic society based off of that. You understand that this guy Karl Marx that you guys idolize never did a damn thing in his life. He just wrote stupid ideologies in a book, and he fucking messed up massive amounts of people with those books. He never did anything. The dude was gross. He was nasty. He didn't bathe. He was a trust fund kid that lived in his parents' house, basically. He never did anything of his own. He never earned anything in his life. None of you people that are talking about wanting communism have ever had to pay your own bills or had to pay your own taxes or had to go out and shop for your own groceries. You've never had to do anything for yourself. If you want socialism or communism, you've never had to work. You've never had to be responsible for anything. And that's a fact. That's a fact. I'm going to say it again. I love you guys. I'm going to get off of here. I can't, this is with this new app, I'm using the Restream technology for my streaming now instead of it just, me having my phone up here and pointing it at my laptop. If you can let me know in some messages or comments or whatever if it seems more, if it seems like it's getting smoother the way I'm transitioning through the videos and stuff like that. Like I learned how to do the little countdown earlier. I thought that was pretty cool. I can do all kinds of background stuff now, so I'm gonna get better content out here. I'm fixing to get. I got the black screen in the background right now. I'm getting a green screen to put back here so we can have better things going on. I got some posters going up and some other shit. I'm hoping some things take off soon here. If not, whatever. I'll survive no matter what situation I'm in. I always do. I'm good at surviving. Does it get to you sometimes? Yeah, it does. Just having to survive does get to you. I'm not used to having to survive the way I am right now on a daily basis. Yeah, I've been in a fucked up situation in my life. I've been homeless in my life. I'm not actually homeless yet. I still have a truck. I still have a vehicle. I still have a few tools left, not much. I don't have anything I can do anything real with. They've stolen it all. I've got like a little saw left in the back of my truck and some weed eaters and some hedge trimmers and shit, pole saw, but I'll still work. It doesn't matter what it is. I work and I get out here every day and I do something. I don't see how people can just sit on their ass all day and do nothing. When you see me in my truck, I'm usually riding and getting this stuff together. You have no clue how many different, like these videos I show you, I go through like 200 of those of the same video just from different sites to see which ones say what and who's biased about what, to see what video I'm going to show you. But I will never again, well, I can't say never again, but I'm doing my best not to show Fox News or anything like that. Pretty soon I'm going to have a slideshow that comes up here with like news articles, because Fox News has started this new thing where they copyright infringe everybody if you use their stuff. So my last 3 lives I did on this app, they copyright infringed every one of them. So it is what it is. Have a good night. Be safe. Everybody just be blessed out here. In the name of Jesus, Lord, Father, just please forgive everybody of their sins. Forgive me of my sins, and just keep everybody safe. Bring peace to the world. Bring everybody to your love, Father, and stop this conflict. In your name, amen. Thank you, guys. Be safe.